Good evening, everyone. This is Umesh Mishra, and this video I'm going to explain you about the changes around us. This is our next chapter in class 6. So, children, before going to start about this lecture, I'm just asking some very common questions to all of you. Have you ever seen your picture when you were hardly 2 years old or 3 years old? And today, when you are around 12 years old and 13 years old, so what are the changes in your body? At that time you are struggling for standing, but today you can run easily. What is this? This is a change. So this change is not happening in your body. Our environment and all the surrounding is also have a kind of changes that we feel daily. You can say easily that, sir, what happened if we melt, if we heat the milk? So I just say easily that milk is starting boiling. What is this? It means that the temperature of milk is changed. It a kind of change. So children, the very first question is here: what's change? Let us try it and define change of the purpose of science. We can define it as an act by which a thing forms or become different than its previous self. For instance, when ice melt, it changes into water. Therefore, it turns into from solid to liquid. There is also pick of some leaves. What happened when these leaves and plant they are in green color, but after they fell down and they detach from the trunk, so they become dry. It's also a part of changes. There are some changes is given, some common changes. Changes are slow changes and fast changes. Changes are periodic changes and non-periodic changes. Changes are reversible changes and irreversible changes. Some changes are physical changes and chemical changes. So these are some of the basic by which we can easily understand about the different kind of changes. If I'm talking about the change of your growth, it means from the you know infant or baby to childhood. This change is called slow changes. Why? Because it takes so much long time. After 12 or 13 years, we become at the age of 12 or 13. How? Because of slow changes. Fast changes. If I'm talking about to make a roti, so for it we have to just use some flour, and from the flour we get some you know tough. From the tough we use as a roti or chapati. So it's a kind of fast changes which can happen very fast. Some more changes are example of fast changes, like to burst off a balloon. If you overfilled a balloon, it burst because of fast changes. Some changes are very common that we observe and feel, like a periodic changes, like in our country we feel summer, winter and rainy. So these three seasons because of periodic changes like a heartbeat and rotations of clock hands. So these are some changes which is periodic changes which we can predict. For example, day, say we certain that after day night will come, so it's a kind of periodic changes which is very certain. The phases of moon is also a part of periodic changes. Children, some changes are non-periodic changes, like a natural disaster, for fire caught in forest, earthquake, tsunami, volcano eruptions. These are changes are non-periodic changes. For these changes people are not prepared earlier, so these changes are called non-periodic changes or unpredictable changes. Now, if I'm talking about the reversible and irreversible changes, look at the pictures. What you observe, there is a mango pulp, okay, or mango juice, and by which you can make an ice cream. And when you melt it, it again as a convert into mango pulp. Similarly, this chocolate is solid form, and when it melt, it come into liquid form. This egg is also, I think this is irreversible changes, and the wood, after burning the wood, it's irreversible changes. and the rusting of iron is irreversible changes, melting of wax is a reversible changes. So there are two kinds of the changes we observe from here, which is reversible, can repeat or can in both directions, and irreversible changes just happening only one direction. For example, when we convert ice into water or water convert into ice, this process is going to vice versa. It's kind of reversible change. On the other hand, burning of wood, burning of paper, these all changes are irreversible changes. So children, I think you get my point. There's an example you have to study well. And reversible changes are the various way: formation of cloud, formation of steam, these all are the reversible changes. Melting of ice, okay, freezing of water, evaporation is also a part of reversible changes. You can do this activity: take a bowl and put some water and start to heat the water and cover it with any kind of the plate, and after some time you observe some tiny droplets of water present surface of plate which is covered that bowl. So this is very fine example to understand that after evaporations, again the water vapor converted to liquid. This is a evaporation, and this process is part of reversible changes. Condensation means when we have, you know, or some gaseous and we just condensed it, we just compressed it, so gas convert into liquid. It's also a reversible changes. Now these are two changes. Again, physical changes which is reversible. Second is chemical changes which is non-reversible. Remember always, chemical changes are changes in which new product is formed, and physical changes are changes in which there is no new product is formed. For example, grinding of, iron nail, it's a kind of physical changes, while to burning of a wood or paper, it give you carbon dioxide and heat, it's a kind of chemical changes. Always remember, chemical changes is in which changes there is a new product is formed, while in physical changes there is no new product formed. So children, till here there is any question, any doubt? This is a kind of introduction of our chapter, and I will send you some more video regarding of that, so please stay with me. This is Umesh sir, and like this video, share it, and try to comment. There is any question, any query, you may ask to me. Thank you so much watching this video. Have a good day.